How's everybody doing today? Super excited to have you here. Everybody say hi to my beautiful friend, Sidrid.
Hi, everyone.
Gosh. We're going to have the best time today. Yay, yay, yay. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? They're going to start jumping on fast. It's going to get a little cray-cray here.
Hello. How is everyone doing?
How y'all doing, ladies? Hello. I always forget something here. All right. Make sure you tell us where you're from. Now, this is a Paparazzi exclusive webinar, but you will learn a lot no matter which company you're with. You are 100% welcome. Even if you're not Paparazzi or Bling, you still will learn a lot of good stuff. We'll talk about a lot of things that can be used by a lot of people in most companies. So make sure when you jump on that you do two things, okay? First, you need to comment #Bling, and that's going to get you our free images. We got some really fun engagement images for the month of May and our goal setting sheet. And then share this out and comment revolution. I have 2 queen hats that will be given away. I've got white ones and red ones. Y'all love these hats. I know you love them when you go live. So we'll be giving away 2 hats. The only way you get them is when you share this out and comment revolution. So tell us where you're from and which company you're with. We're assuming most of you are Paparazzi, but you can still clarify and make sure we know that. Everybody say hi to Sidrid. Oh my gosh. Ladies, hi, you are so lucky. Oh, let me grab the link for you, Miss Sidrid. So don't put it on your business page. I'll tell you later why. But and let me just clarify for everybody real quick. Sidrid is here. She's donating her time. She's not being compensated for this. I have to say that because for her compliance, because I don't want anybody thinking. Anyway, she's kosher. She is here because out of the goodness of her heart, she loves to help other people succeed. And you will get so crazy inspired by this woman. Seriously, she is brilliant with the way that she handles customers and her team. I absolutely love talking to her. She's such an inspiration. So make sure that you get this out into other groups with your Papa sisters and brothers. And let me get the link to this live.
My team has already shared that link to my team page.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're here. Hi, fearless and fabulous fashionistas. I cannot not say that.
You can absolutely welcome people. You can shout people out while I'm doing just a little bit of sharing myself. Go ahead and chat with them, girl.
Well, hello, Jennifer. Hello, Graciela. Hello, Cynthia and Tony. How is everyone? I'm looking this way because I'm looking at the computer to see who's here. I am so blessed to be here with you guys today, and I am praying that God inspires you guys with whatever message he wants me to share with you guys and just help you to grow your business. So thank you, Miss Michelle, for allowing me to be here with you guys today. What an honor.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Oh my gosh, I know your time is so valuable, but you have such great wisdom. I'm so excited for you to be here. It's so funny because Sidrid has taken almost all my classes, and she started, we'll tell you about our very first class with social media engagement. And from the time she started taking that very first class, my assistant actually coaches that one. And my assistant was telling me, Michelle, seriously, you're going to want to interview this lady. She is so stinking brilliant. So anyway, I've heard such great things about her for the longest time. So super excited to have her here and hanging with us. We're going to be so blessed. Okay.
Thank you.
So
very
make
much.
sure you're commenting #bling and sharing this out in comment revolution. And we're going to have some fun. All right. Be sure and tell us where you're from and which company you are with. Again, this is a Paparazzi exclusive, but you will still learn tons. Okay, you will learn tons no matter which company you're with. Seriously, the basic principles of business are the same across, it's all right. All right. Okay. I think we're all good to go. All right, ladies, who would like to find some new bling customers today? Would you love to find, well, actually in the next hour, would you love to find some new bling customers in the next hour? So I'm going to give you a fun question to post. Let's see, I'm going to put your name up there so they can all see your name. The other thing is when you comment #bling, you're going to get a message from Creative Success Systems, and that message will have Sidrid's business page.
Did you hear that?
That will have Sidrid's business page, so you can go follow her business page. So remember to be respectful to Miss Sidrid after this. You don't go message her and try to get free training. Okay, she has her own team. Time is money. That's not nice. But you can totally go stalk her on her business page and check out her brilliance and how she takes care of her customers and how she posts on there. But please respect her time, right, Miss Sidrid?
Yes, please.
Time, we only got so much time in life, so she's got to take care of her team. Okay. We're going to give you all sorts of fun ideas. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you my favorite all-time question. I'll give you a couple others, but if this is your first time being here, you're going to love to post this question. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to your personal profile and you're going to pick your favorite colored background. Now, I love the avatar backgrounds. Hopefully you have made your own avatar. The spring one is so cute right now. They've got a world one for Earth Day. Really, really crazy cute. Okay. So go find your favorite color background and just put on there, how many days a week do you wear like bling or jewelry? Okay. How many days a week do you wear bling or jewelry? And post that on your personal profile. We're going to help you turn that into some sales. Okay. How many days a week do you wear bling or jewelry, whichever one you want to say? We're going to talk a lot about engagement today, algorithms. Okay. I'm going to pop this up so that y'all can see this. Okay. How many days a week do you wear bling? All right. So go put that on your personal profile. Come back and comment done. And we're going to help you find some new customers. You will be shocked. You'll have people comment. Definitely your current customers. You'll have some people comment who've never purchased from you. You'll even have some people comment that you're like, I didn't even know they were on Facebook anymore. Like I haven't seen them forever. So it's really, really fun. You're putting this on your personal profile, not on your business page, not in your group. We will talk about how to use those, but I want to get you the biggest bang for your buck today. Go put it on your personal profile. How many days a week do you wear bling? Come back and comment done, and we're going to get you some new customers today. It's going to be super fun. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about basic engagement and algorithms and what you want to be posting so that it helps your algorithms and helps you to find new customers every week. and helps those numbers on your lives. So, Ms. Sidrid, I'm going to turn some time over to you. I know you've taken our social media 101 class and learned a lot about algorithms and keeping the engagement up high. Do you want to tell them some of your favorite questions that you've asked just to keep algorithms high, and also it's helped you find customers? What are some of your favorites?
So one of my favorites is when I ask about pets, because pets is what a lot of people love to talk about.
Yep.
And I put, like, for example, comment below, or add a pic below of your pets. So I ask anything that has to do with pets is one question that I love to ask. I have had, like, seriously, I think over 200 comments on something like that.
Mm-hmm.
People love to
Yep.
talk about their pets. The other one that I share is when it has to do with kids. I don't have any kids, but I have nephews and nieces. So if I have to take a picture of my nephews and niece or my godchildren, I'll add something like, here are my cutie pies or something like that. Show me a picture of your kids or your nephews and nieces.
Yeah.
And so that anything that has to do with family and pets. And I use the word pets. I don't use the word dogs or cats, because some people don't have that, but they might have a
Make it
rabbit, or
universal.
they might have a bird, or something like that. So you want to make it general so that you can get more responses to that post. Those are two of the ones that
Amen.
I'd like to add. Let's see. I make sure, and I just want to share this because it's something I'm feeling right now. I don't post, I don't ask much about, religions or politics or anything like that. I stay away from that, those type of questions. Stay
No.
away from that. But
No.
it's not because we should be ashamed of it. Let me just make that clear. It's not because of that. It's because that could bring a lot of comments that you're not going to like, or a lot of quarrel between
Right.
people, So you want to stay away from that negativity. But those are two of the main ones. And then, of course, like the one that you just said, I'm a bling kind of chick, and I wear it 7 days a week. Even, 7 days, because when I go to church, I'm wearing it. But
Yeah.
I love to hear people's comments. Someone asked just now, Michelle, and I'm sorry that I didn't catch your name, but someone asked, is there another question that they can put on their
Oh, yeah.
profile, because they just posted that a couple of days ago? So can we
Yes.
recommend something else?
Yes, we can definitely do some others. So you can do things as simple as, are you team gold or silver, or which, are you more likely to wear gold or silver when you wear jewelry? You could ask things like, now this is important, the way you phrase this. How many fingers do you wear rings on besides your wedding band? Make sure you say besides your wedding band, because that will help you know if they're wearing fashion pieces versus things that are only sentimental and like they wear every single day. Okay. You can definitely ask things. You can even ask things as simple as, how many days a week do you wear earrings, or how many days a week do you wear necklaces, or how many days a week do you wear bracelets? You can ask, on a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a hoop fan are you? Meaning earrings, hoop. And you could do it like with a selfie that you have. There's a ton. Okay. Like I could come up with bling questions till, I can give you lots of bling questions. Yeah. But this one is definitely your biggest, like, this one is just really, really impactful. And lots of them will get as many comments as this one, but this one is really, really easy. The other one is, what do you wear most? A, earrings, B, necklaces, C, bracelets or rings. That's another good one. Like I said, I could go on and on and on and on. But yeah, so, but the key here, so let me tell you about the key. So there's always two goals with these questions. So Sidrid talked about pets, anybody that you love, which it can have a pet spirit or a human spirit, basically. Everybody loves to talk about who they love. Okay. You guys are so awesome. I love that you're sharing this out and then you're tagging a whole bunch of people. Miss Dawn, thank you so much. You rock, lady. So keep tagging and sharing these, gals. So many people need this information. And I'm telling you, let me just tell you a little secret, and Sidrid will affirm this. We have seen over and over and over 7 days, 7 days, that's it, of posting good questions. Now, you don't stop after 7 days, but 7 days of posting good questions and getting the engagement up, that people turn around and have like a 500 to 1,000% increase in engagement and get new customers in 1 week. If all you had to do was post every day, which will take you about 5 minutes to post, and you just posted a fun question every day for 7 days to find new customers, how many of you would be like, duh, I'm willing to do that? Just comment 7. Okay. I am telling you, this is secret sauce that everyone can do. It's like when people are like, it's got to be duplicatable. This is duplicatable. I swear to you. Have you seen that happen, Sidrid, with yourself and your team?
Absolutely. And can I just share with you, it's so much fun. Like
Yes.
it's so much fun to do because you get to literally find out about other people. This is how I get to know about my customers. And you can utilize this information that you're getting when you go live. And so let's say Michelle is on my live and she mentioned that she loves necklaces the most. I can say, oh my gosh,
Yep.
Michelle, I saw your comment that you love necklaces the most. What color do you like? So I can show you. And so utilize that, start to go back and look at make sure you go back and you look at those comments and comment on that. I know you're going to touch base on that, but these are fun to do. But you need to be consistent on it. You need to do it so that you can get those algorithms up and so that you can get people. I'm telling you, I have people who have shared with me when I missed a day. What's the question of the day today? And I'm going, enchiladas. I had to put a question today. I forgot to put my question today. I have had people private message me. What happened to today's question? And at first I was like, what do you mean by that? Your question, you put a question every morning or in the evening, you put a question. You missed your question. I was waiting for that. And I was like, oh, okay, let me.
I know.
So they look forward to that because some people don't get no one to speak with. They don't have that connection. They don't have that, that engagement. That's why they're constantly on Facebook. So put them out there so that they can be able to say, hey, let me respond to that. They love to talk about themselves. We all do, especially women. Why not? But yes, it's awesome to do. And I did jump. I think my engagements when I was doing them again, because I was doing them consistently. I've been away for a week. So I have not been doing much of that. But I did do them while I was gone. And so it's just awesome to see them respond. I went all the way up to 5,000 of the engagement went up that far. So it's just like, wow, this is really working. I love it. It's fun. It's fun.
And it's totally, you all can do it. There's not one thing about this that's like, well, you got to have this in place, or you got to be in this situation, or you got to have, no, it works for all of you. Now, granted, depending on how many friends you have and depending on how many followers you have on your business page, will depend on how many comments you get. But let me tell you a secret that most people don't understand. Facebook cares about percentages more than they care about numbers. So it's like Biggest Loser, right? They're not like, well, who's the person that weighs the less? They're like, well, who worked the hardest to lose the most weight? So when they see your engagement go up by 100%, 500%, 1,000%, rather you have 500 friends or 5,000 friends, that it's the percentages they care about. So we can always, every single one of you, we have had people come to us that had less than 100 friends and no business page. And now they make they're doing over $25,000 in sales a month. They came to us with 90, less than 100 Facebook friends, and now do $25,000 a month in sales. Okay. Now she's not still there. She has over 3,200 followers on her business page. And, you have to work on building those numbers. But no matter where you are at, we can help you where you're at. Okay. So there's 2 goals we're working on. One is we're trying to skyrocket those algorithms. That just means, all that means, it's this simple, my friends. Facebook wants you to help your friends want to be on Facebook. That means you're creating content that people are like, just like Sidrid said, where's your question? Where's your question? I'm used to engaging with you. This is my way to connect with the outside world. COVID's made that even worse, right? This is so important, So because Sidrid made people want to be on Facebook and it gave them a reason to be there and someone to connect with that was a real person, Facebook showed Sidrid stuff more. You all can duplicate that. You do not have the same friends as Sidrid. She has her friends. You have your friends. You might have 2 or 3 that overlap, especially because they're paparazzi consultants or whatnot. But you all don't have the same friends. Do you understand? You're not selling to the same people. You guys have built, your friends list totally different. And so we're trying to, first of all, just up those algorithms. That's why we ask things like, what's your dog's name? How old is your pet? What kind of things do you do for your pet for holidays? There's a million pet questions or a million kid questions. Okay. So we're always asking those things to keep the algorithms up because everybody can comment on those. Then 2 or 3 days a week, we throw in a fun question about product. Now, most of you are paparazzi, so we're going to have jewelry questions. Okay. So that's why we've done on a scale of on how many days a week do we wear bling? Okay. And I gave you a whole list of other questions if you've done that one recently. So this is super fun. So what this does, this is goal number 2, is to help you find new customers / re-engage with past customers. Because who doesn't buy, seriously, how's this thing only $5? I don't even understand. And I'm going to tell you a secret. I bought paparazzi since the beginning. I grew up in Utah, so I've seen paparazzi like longer than most of you have. It wasn't always this good. Okay. It's come a long ways.
It's getting better. It's getting better.
Yes, which I'm super happy for him. But I mean, when you bought $5 bling and then you show back up in my newsfeed and you're like, girl, look at that blue oil slick. I got to have some of that. Okay. You have no problem spending another $5 again. So you want to have 2 goals: get back in front of your past customers and get in front of new people. And this system will do that for you. Okay. Does that make sense, y'all? Super, super fun. Okay. You're going to love it. All right. Now tell you what, we're at 250 right now. You get us up to 300 and I'm going to give away 1 customized logo. So we have someone on our staff that makes logos for people. So what you need to do is share this out some more, comment revolution, tag 5-10 people below. Let's get this up to 300, guys. Okay. We're going to give you some good ideas. Okay. So every day you want to be posting questions on your personal profile and wherever you're doing business. If that's a group, you post them in your group. If it's your business page, on your business page. Now, I am going to say this briefly. You'll learn more about this in our system when you get our program. We are big believers in business pages. Okay, so let me just explain this. If you have a group, your group cannot be shared out. When people comment on things, it'll help more people in the group see it, but it won't be seen by anyone new. On a business page, you find new customers there because it's all public. Sidrid, tell us your thoughts on that.
So I'm going to share with you guys, when I first started Paparazzi, I started with a group because that was 4 years ago. This April, I celebrate 4 years with Paparazzi. So 4 years ago, that's what we were trained. That's what we were taught, right?
Right.
Why? I don't know. That's what they taught us. And so I followed the leaders, follow the advice. And so it went well for a while. People, of course, they have to ask to be members, or I have to ask them if they want to be members, yada, yada, yada. We all know how that works. But what I realized is when I wanted to seriously make my business grow as a business, I wanted to be one of those, that are making $5,000, $10,000 a month in sales. When I wanted to grow my team, I realized I need to be out there where people can see me without me having to invite them to see me. Or invite them to become a member of my group. So within one of the classes that I took with you, I made my own educated decision. Okay. And again, what I'm sharing with everyone here, this is my suggestion. This is something that I encourage. This is not something that you have to do. You really got to think about, right? Because it depends on what business that you're in and where your goal is. But I
Right.
am the type of person that I want success and I want to grow. So for me, I just within the classes and really realizing that in the 3 years, at this time was 3.5 that I before I changed to business only. I realized I had only still had 600 and something people in my my group. It just wasn't
Yeah.
growing to the level that I wanted it to grow. And so I made the decision to just do business. I literally went cold turkey. I just shared with everybody that within the month, I gave them a date and I
Mm-hmm.
told everybody in that group within the month, I will be um, no longer doing my lives or posting anything on my group. Um, um, and so I kind of continue to share that and tell them that, and I kind of guided them to my business, my business page. I also did a live where I showed them where to go to my business page to follow and like me, so that my group knew what they needed to do. So I didn't just leave them there. I actually
Right.
coached them, guided them to my business page. I grew my business page in less than 3 months. I grew more than I did in the 3 years that I was with a group. I mean,
Wow.
I went from 600 in a group to 600 in my business page in 3 months. Now, I've had my business page for a long time, but I never worked it. So if you go
Right.
to when it was created, it's probably going to tell you it was created years ago, but I never
Sure.
did anything. When I started building that business, I mean, I get people last night. I did a live. I was a hot mess in my live because I had allergies really bad, but I did my live and I had a lady that came in, never knew who she was. And I asked her, so did someone invite you? How did you join us? And she's like, nope, you popped up on my news feed. And so I clicked on it, and
Yep.
she private messaged me this morning. She wants two of the pieces. She didn't know how the process worked, even though I
Right.
shared, just with the comment, but I
Right.
understand she knew. So I am all about business pages. I do not work a group any longer. I happened to I think it was no, not yesterday, a couple days ago. I happened to, how you can share to your business,
Right.
and then I moved it to my group, and I was like, oh, I need to delete that because I don't want people to think I'm back there, you know. But I am
Right.
all about business. I'm all about the business pages. It will bring you a lot of new customers. I don't want people to think it's going to bring you a lot of customers today or tomorrow. It takes
Right.
time.
It's a
But it
process. It's a
yeah, but
process.
it
Yep.
gives you the opportunity to get the new customers that a group does not give you. It does not give you. You're blocking yourself. You're living in a bubble if you want to grow your
Yep.
business and you're only doing it in your group. That's that's what
Exactly.
about that. But yeah, I'm all about business. I'm all about the business pages.
So here's the thing that I tell people is okay, you need to think about what your goal is. If you want a part-time income, which is fabulous, okay? So if your goal is a part-time income, you're trying to pay for your daughter's, piano lessons and the car payment, or maybe you're trying to pay off, $2,000 in credit card bills or something like that. Your profile group, fine, do that, okay? But if you are trying to make a full-time income, 6 figures, or heck, let's make $1 million, you must
Mhm.
be on a business page, okay? And honestly, if you're getting engagement wherever you're at now, somewhere different than a business page, a group or a profile, whatever you're doing right there will work on your business page if you do it consistently. Where you put your energy is where it grows. And if you're trying to do it on a group and a business page, you're literally diluting your algorithms because you're spending all this time over here in a group and then on the page. If you have it all on a page, then that gives you an algorithm boost and it does amazing things. Now, just like she said, it's a process, okay?
Mhm.
And we can help you with the process. We'll teach you how to get likes. We'll teach you how to post on your business page and share it to your group in your profile so they know where to go. We'll teach you how to go live there and get more engagement. We'll teach you how to share your live to your personal profile so they know how to find it. Okay. Those are all things we can totally help you with. And so you're not alone on this, really. And these are things that we can totally help you with in our social media 101 class. Okay. So lots of things. No, I'm just going to tell you that if you have an active group right now and you're trying to do a part-time income, go ahead and build that. If you are working on a full-time income, then you need to be on a page. If you've never had a group, don't start one. Don't go there. Okay. But if you have one, we want to, just like Sidrid talked about, we want to move them over to a business page constructively. Okay. But it's amazing what you can do.
The other thing
Sorry.
I just wanted to share is it's so much work when you have a group, a business, and a personal profile. It is so much more work. I'm not saying don't have one. Again, it is a preference. I'm the type of person, I try to make my life a little bit more simple because I have a lot of work that I do. I do my sales, I do my team, I have my team, I do other things in my, personal. And so for me, I need to simplify. I'm not one to want to go to all these different type of social media areas, right? Between Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, or what's up, or who net. I mean, there's so many names. It's like the what's up, the who's up, the when is up, what's going on here? There's social media everywhere. And so you've got to simplify it, because if not, and I know that Michelle's done a training on this because I've been on it. If not, you're trying to figure out, I'm most of my day on social media, on the cell phone, looking at it all day long because I got to post here, I got to post there, I got to post here, I got to do this. That's exhausting. And no one has time for that. At least I don't. And so for me, I needed to simplify. So I don't want anyone to think that I'm saying don't have a group. If you want to have a group because it's working for you, that's perfectly fine. There's people that have group because they actually put their new releases there. And that's the only place they new releases. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. For me, everybody needs to know about my new releases, not just those that are in a group. Why am I just keeping my new releases in a group area so only specific people can see? If somebody bought $5 jewelry or they bought $100 jewelry, they are my VIPs because I want them to know, come back, baby girl. I want you to be here, right? So I just put it on my business page. I'm the one that does not want too much work so that I can try to figure out where my head's going. And so that's why I recommend that if you're that type of person and you want a 5, 6, 7-figure income, go to your business, work your business and your business page. Don't focus too much on group because, again, you're keeping yourself in this circle that if they come, they come. And if they don't, they don't. But it ain't growing until you add more people. That's what I meant to say.
Yep. So, and that's the thing. Groups are great if it's a part-time income and but there's no point in excluding people. If you put your stuff on your business page and you're like, oh, I sold more here, and somebody claimed they didn't get it and didn't see it. Well, one, they need to learn to stock your business page. And 2, that means you can buy more because obviously you can sell more of it because now more people saw it. So that's a good problem to have. Now, just so you know, there was a question about websites and inventory. We will not touching Shopify or comment sold. Those are not things I train in. And I'm going to tell you, I have a very, especially as I've worked with so many people now, I see people creating websites before they're at, I see people creating websites that only have like $500 in sales a month. Okay. No. Okay. Your algorithms, building your clientele, getting people on your live, getting people to buy your new releases from your business page. That is your top priority. There's no reason to talk about any websites or features like that until you're, in my opinion, at least at about $5,000 in sales. Okay. That's my opinion, Michelle's opinion. Okay. And I know 90% of you are not there. So there might be a couple of you that are, but if you are, you're running with other leaders and you can talk to them and decide what's best for you with regards to websites. Okay.
Can I address something real quickly?
Yes.
Because I saw somebody's question. The question was, what even if my group is public?
Yep.
So
Nope.
let me just add that your group being public, all that means is that if somebody types your group name in the search, they will find you. But that doesn't mean they go into your group. They still have to request to be a member and you still have to
Yep.
approve. So that doesn't mean nothing. I'm sorry to say,
Yep.
it made it
And your
seem like
lives
it
won't
did
show
at
up.
some point, right? It made it
Yep.
seem at some point when we were first starting, I thought the same thing, but my group is public, so everybody can see it. But that's
Nope.
not correct, right, Michelle?
No, they can find your group, but when you're live, they can't share it out to their profile for everyone to see. And they can't share your new releases or anything like that. And when they comment on their new releases, if on a business page you post your new releases and people are commenting on those individual images of the new releases, some of their friends will end up seeing it. They'll be like, oh, I bet some of her friends want to see this. Does not, there's no sharing outside the group, no matter if it's called public or not. Okay. That's not how it works. So, and the other thing is long term, you want to think about how to stay in front of your customers. You can run ads to the people who have been on your lives if they're on your business page. Facebook does not track the people in your group, and there's no way to run ads to the people that have been in your group, only to people that are on your page. So if you're thinking about this long term, so I want you to comment. Are you here for a part-time income, a full-time income, or are you 6 figures and bigger? Say go big. Okay. Part, full, or go big. So comment. I want to know where you're at and what your goals are. Okay. All right. So we've done your question. How many days a week do you wear bling? Our goal is to post daily questions that we call one button responses. We want it super easy for people to comment. So we have how many days a week on a scale of 1 to 10 and multiple choice. So you could ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love having pets? Multiple choice would be, what kind of dinner does your family most enjoy? Italian, Mexican, Asian, American, classic American, those kind of things. Okay. We got big, big, big. I love how many people are seeing the big picture. All right. Okay. I did see a comment. I bought Social Media 101. Don't know how to do it. Please send us a Facebook message. We won't be able to go back and reply to every one of these comments. So send our business page a message. We can help you with that. Okay. All right. So we're trying to post questions that people can respond to easily. Now, here is a major, like seriously, this will blow your mind. So the people that answer your question, how many days a week do we bling? All you're going to do, and you're going to do the same question to every single person, as long as they're commenting 2 or more. Okay. If they're hardly wearing bling at all, then maybe not. But almost every single person you want to reply to. And when you reply within about the first hour of like the first couple comments, it will blow your mind. So we're just going to simply ask who says, how many days a week do you wear bling? They say 5. You're like, I love hearing that. I'd love to know, what do you wear more, earrings, bracelets, or rings? So you're going to ask that of everyone who answers that question 2 or more days. Well, honestly, any days. They're not wearing jewelry at all. You might just ask a fun question. That's kind of interesting. I love hearing that. Why do you choose not to wear jewelry? They might tell you about an allergy. They might tell you about their kids are pulling it off. You might have a solution that will help them wear it again, or they just may not be jewelry people, and that's okay. You don't need everyone to wear jewelry to be successful. And it still was a comment and still increased your algorithm. So it's okay if they say 0. Totally all right. Okay.
One of my uplines, Michelle Johnny, she used to not wear jewelry. She only wore one jewelry piece that was given to her by a family member all the time. But she went to a festival and saw the booth, and look at her now. She's a 7-figure income earner. So you just never.
For sure. Yep. It's mind blowing what you can do. Absolutely. Okay, so this right here, I'm telling you, the simple process of asking questions, but the question has to be easy to answer with the brain and with the thumbs. What do I mean by that? When I ask you, let me ask you this. If I ask you, okay, this is a really fun question that everyone answers and they can think of the answer fast. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy cooking? Okay. I know y'all know your answer. Just throw up your number. What's your number, Sidrid?
0.
0? You hate cooking? I didn't know that.
I can't stand it. I hate it. I do it when I need to. But if you are following my husband, he cooks every day. My entire team knows that.
That's so cute. I love it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love to cook? What is his favorite things to cook?
He cooks anything and everything, from salmon to steak to fish to anything. You give it to him. We have something that we do, like meals, the prep meals that come, and he has to prep them and cook them. They take about 30 minutes or something like that. But he does it all. As long as you give him the instructions, it works for him.
I love it. My daughter, my 12-year-old, she's like, I'm going to be an artist and a famous actress and have a husband that cooks for me. Those are her 3 goals.
Girl has big ambitions, but she can do it.
Yep, exactly.
I'll do it because I'm like, I want to be nice.
Yeah.
I didn't have that much to do today with Paparazzi, but he usually comes and he'll cook, and he's a blessing. All my team knows he cooks, he cleans, he does the laundry because he knows I'm working my Paparazzi business. So I am really blessed.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
And
I love it.
he
I
does
love
lives. And he does lives.
Yes, I've seen him do lives. He's so cute. I love this. So Belinda says, I need help asking questions. Okay. So hang in there till the end, Miss Belinda, because we help you learn how to ask questions. Okay. We know it is challenging. It sounds simple. It sounds like, well, duh, just ask some questions. There's a process to it. There's a method to it that makes it much more effective. So when I asked you that fun, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love to cook? You could answer that question really fast. If I asked you, who taught you to cook and what did they teach and what did you love about it? Is this long, drawn out question that's not easy to answer, takes too much thinking. You've got to keep those questions super short and sweet. And the simpler, the better. And then when you come back and reply to those comments, Facebook will show it to more people and you'll get more comments. And seriously, we've seen people often get 100+ comments on their post. And Facebook loves that. Okay. Now I see some new people hopping on. Make sure you've commented #bling and shared this out in Comment Revolution. Okay. You're so welcome. You bet, Miss Taylor.
Look at Natalie's comment. Finally followed what Michelle has been telling us about questions and engagements. Oops. Wait. And what? Wait. Did I miss it? I think she said something. I can't go back up there, but and she said, and it's working. So that's awesome, Natalie.
Did you see her name? I'm trying to find her.
Natalie.
Oh, finally. There it is. And shared this Natalie. Oh, Miss Natalie. Finally follow what Michelle has been telling us about questions and engagement is through the roof. You guys, seriously, it is simple, but it must be consistent and you must reply back to the comments. Okay. So it's not just a post and go, but let me tell you a quick hint. So you don't live on your phone, because you can feel like that when you first start doing this. So let me just give you a daily timeline. So, and you may have to change this depending on like what your work schedule is. But I really believe in first thing, like you grab your phone and you post it on your personal profile. You can't schedule them. On your business page, you can go schedule them probably a couple months out, but do at least 7 days. So that one should always be scheduled to go. So you grab that phone, post your first question, then go pee, shower, deal with your kids. Okay. Then grab that phone within 30 to 60 minutes and reply to the first couple responses. Hopefully you got 2 to 4 comments, maybe you have a few more. Reply back to them quick with a question. Then go about your day for a good about 4 hours. Lunchtime, you sit down, grab that phone, reply to some more comments. And maybe you might post another question, but you can wait till the evening to post another question. And then you, after lunch, you go about your life for 4 hours and then go back and reply to some more and post your evening question. You do not need to be on your phone all day for success. Okay? Because it'll ding all day and you'll feel like you've got to reply instantly. You don't need to reply instantly. You need to reply that first 30 to 60 minutes, then 4 hours and 8 hours. Okay, I want everybody to comment 30, 4, 8. 30, 4, 8. Okay, because I want you to understand consistency doesn't mean 24/7. Let me repeat that. Consistency does not mean 24/7. Consistency means every day, but then you make sure you're doing also income producing activities. Any thoughts on that, Ms. Sidrid?
Agree 100%. Because a lot of people feel that they have to be consistently on their phones responding to people. And that's not what works. You know, what works is you've got to respond at the time that you're sharing, but you got to get out there and do your lives and do your album drops or your new releases and all that stuff. So that's income producing. You're using your Facebook to let people know what you have and to let them know, hey, I'm here, right? That's what Facebook is for. But when it comes to your income producing activities, is you've got to do your lives or you've got to do your album drops and all that other stuff that is going to actually help you bring in, you know? So yeah, agree with that 100%.
Thank you. So Sherry, these questions are going to go in all the places, anywhere you're doing business. It could be your group, your business page, your profile, Instagram. It could be any of those places you're going to use these techniques. Okay. So it's not limited. We taught you today to go post it on your personal profile because we knew it would get you a big bang. And all of you still need new customers. And so we started there just because we know you'll get a really good sampling of what can happen when you do this. But you're going to do this in all the places. Okay. So engagement is the very first thing you're working on. Algorithms, understanding social media. That is your first number one goal. Almost no matter how much you're doing in sales, this is your first thing that you're going to do. Now, some of you have done social media with me one-on-one before, and some of you might be at $2,000 or more in sales. So I'd love to know where you're at in sales on average per month. So for example, if you sell 100 pieces a month, you're at 500 in sales. If you sell 1,000 pieces a month, you're at 5,000 in sales. So comment your average monthly sales, maybe for the last 3 months. What have your average monthly sales been for the last 3 months in dollars? Okay. All right. So we have a thing that we use called ManyChat, ManyChat. And that helps you get the word out about your lives and your new releases. So some of you probably received a text message this morning saying, hey, come join me. Sidrid's in the house. So comment text if you got that text message. It is so much fun what you can do. So I'm going to, Sidrid, go ahead and tell them a little bit about, and as you guys have commented and got messages from us while we're live, we're also using ManyChat for that. So what do you use ManyChat for, and how has that benefited your sales and team growth?
Okay, so for me, again, keep in mind, I'm one that I don't like to do a lot of different things at the same time because I'll feel like I missed out on something. It's not because I can't multitask. It's because I don't want to miss out, right? So in the past, when I would go live, I was like, okay, I got to tag this person or I got to tag messaging. And remember, that got me in trouble, right? So it was just very difficult to let everyone know, hey, I'm here. I'm live, you know? So I challenged myself to try ManyChat. And I did it with my husband because he's my tech person. But it was amazing when I worked with you, because when I tried to do it on my own, it was a hot mess. I mean, I couldn't figure nothing out. I was like, what is this? But then I heard you talking about it. So I said, I'm going to try it. And I did. And I love it. I love it because it lets everyone know at once whenever I go live.
Yep.
I just click on the little button, because since I'm working with you on it, you formatted it to what it needs to say, which is to
Right.
me the most difficult part if you go try to figure this out on your own. I'm just being real, right?
Yep.
But because you have a template already that you know that's within compliance and all that good stuff, you actually have it already formatted. So for me, it was literally a click of a button. And that's the type of girl that I am, because I like to invest my time on doing lives and
Right.
dropping albums and talking with my team, building my team. So for me, I use it for lives. Every time I go live, I send a little message and people come on and they love it, by the way, because
Yep.
they have told me, oh my gosh, I got your message. Thank God, because I'm glad that I'm at your live. So I know it's working. And then the other thing was for new releases. I actually, my new releases or my album drops, whenever I get I click on that little button again and people know. And that's how some people, again, here's the thing. This is where people can feel like VIPs, because
Right.
this is their responsibility to log on and to actually subscribe, right? So if they
Right.
subscribe, then they're going to be the first ones to get my notification. If they don't, sorry, enchiladas, right? they're not gonna they're not gonna be able to get it. I don't know what to tell you. You didn't subscribe. That's your doing, not mine. So
Right.
it makes them feel special, because they're like, oh, wait a minute, she's dropping something. And so I have a lot of people that either comment on the picture, or they're funny. They send me a snapshot because they feel that that's more safe. I don't know. But
Right.
I've had a great result on more people attending my lives, because they know now, even though I have my own schedule. Listen, I have my schedule has been consistent for a long time. I go live at the same days, the same time, all the time. And they know that, but they could be busy doing something. How many times
Yep.
haven't we been busy doing something at the time that you know someone's going to go live, or the time that you know you're going to see your favorite TV show and you miss it? You're like, oh, I missed
Yep.
it. Thank God I have a recording, right? Because they're busy. They might be putting the kids to bed, reading a book, cooking, finishing dinner. So if you're going live and they don't have that notification that just lets them know, they'll miss that. And they feel like, oh no, what did I miss? So that has been a huge help for people to actually not just attend the lives, but attend on time. Right. Or to be part of and know, hey, this is what this is where I'm at. I'm live if you want to join me. I love it. I think it's awesome. It took me a while because again, I'm not that great at technology, but I love it because it just has helped me big time to do the things that I don't have to do, that I didn't have to do before, right? It just
Yep.
made things so much more easier for me. So yeah, super cool.
And it didn't, I mean, the biggest thing I see is that new releases explode because new releases don't get very many comments organically
Yeah.
where the lives get shared out. Wow, it is amazing what happens to those new releases. I promise you, my friends, I cannot emphasize this enough. Okay.
Yeah.
When I have a client, and Marilyn, thank you so much. Mini Chat was a game changer for my business. Michelle made it so much easier. Yes, it's really hard to figure out
It
on
is.
your own.
Yeah.
It's
I I'm
challenging.
like, I'm telling you, it was super overwhelming. And even more important, this is super important. Again, productivity. You need to do things that are bringing income productivity, right? So
Right.
trying to figure this out and trying to figure out a template and how this goes and where to go, that's not helping you make money, right? So for me,
No.
that's when I had a discussion with my husband and I said, I'm going to spend 4 or 5 hours trying to figure this out. That's my dog. Sorry. I'm going to spend 4 or 5 hours trying to figure this out when I could be spending 4 or 5 hours doing a live show and making
Right.
money. Right. So that's why I absolutely agree with that. It's something that if you can invest in this, I highly recommend it because it does help in many different ways. And the classes that,
Right.
that I attended was what made it a lot easier, or the sessions.
Well, and if you were to figure out mini chat on your own, it would take more like 100 to 1,000 hours, right?
Hours,
Not
hours,
5 hours. Yeah.
I would do it, and then I'd be like, I gotta come back later. And then I would
Yep.
forget, and then that's when I got my husband involved. And I'm like, babe, I need you to help me with this, because he does help me with my business. But if you don't have that person to help you, right? I use my husband for a lot of things. He's amazing. I said that already. But if you don't have that, right, then you're going to be spending a lot more time on trying to figure this out. And
Yep.
that's not where we're making money. It's
No.
not. So for me, I don't mind spending whatever I needed to spend so that I can make sure that, you know what, it's good taken care of. It's taken care of the right way. It's done within, I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't take not as much time as it was taking me. And then I can
Yep.
use it even quicker. So yeah, I 100% agree.
Oh, awesome. Miss Jackie Johnson says, I love mini chat. Michelle made setting it up so much easier. She took all the headache out of it.
Yes.
We should try to do that. I love this. Taking Michelle's mini chat class gives you time, freedom to do more IPAs.
Yes.
Income producing activities.
Income producing activities. That's right.
Yes.
IPAs
Yes.
are super important in this business. Wasting your time on trying to figure out how to do this and that. I think that's where people don't understand. Like, it's
Right.
I'll do it. But is that making you money? If it's not making you money, spend a little money, invest in yourself, invest in your business,
Right.
to make it happen so much more quicker that you're going to be making money tomorrow, if not doubling it. Because now people are going to know, hey, she's live. Oh, wait
Yep.
a minute, was Sidrid on live? It makes it so much easier and quicker to do. Yeah, I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
So what template, we're going to tell you about that, Ms. Russell. We have an amazing template as part of our program that we sell. So just so you know, ManyChat itself, I don't own ManyChat. I didn't make ManyChat. So you sign up for ManyChat. You can start with what's called a free account. When you work with us and we put our template in, you do have to pay ManyChat $10 per month for a pro account. Very, very reasonable, extremely reasonable, in fact. Yes, you do need a laptop. A computer is much more easier. I've had some people do it with an iPad, but definitely a laptop is much more friendly with doing ManyChat for sure. Much, much, much more friendly. Okay. So yeah. So income producing activities, Miss Kim Hall. So those of you that are doing at least anywhere from about $1,500, $2,000 a month or more are in a really good place to start ManyChat. And here's the cool thing. Even if you are doing this exclusively on your personal profile, I've had several people that were doing a lot in sales. They were on their personal profile, wanted to get switched over to the business page. Of course, they were terrified. They didn't want to lose all their customers, or their customers not know how to find them. We got their customers into ManyChat. Then they moved over to their business page. We said, hey, she's over here. They just clicked a link. They didn't know if it was a personal profile or business page. Your customers don't care. Do you understand? Most of them don't know the difference. They just want to know where to go. Okay. So we have moved so many people from their profile to their business page with the help of ManyChat. Again, you do need to be around $2,000 in sales a month is our recommendation. If you take it before you're doing $2,000 a month in sales, you have to understand, we are telling you, we suggest you take Social Media 101 first, get your sales up to the $2,000 a month mark, and then take ManyChat. If you do it in a different order, that's up to you, but that is our recommendation. Now, I could come up here and I could say, you all need ManyChat, okay? And I could make a lot of money doing that. I'm just going to tell you, I could, but I don't have any integrity doing that, okay? I tell you about ManyChat because, and to use it at the right time, because there is a time and a place for it that will help you. ManyChat helps you stay in front of the people you've got in front of. ManyChat does not help you find new people. So if you are to the point in your business where you've had someone say this, Sidrid, I've not seen you live for a long time. Do you still do that jewelry thing? Okay, if you've had anyone say something similar to that, ManyChat will help you stay in front of the customers that the algorithms have died for that person, like they quit commenting on your post, and so they're not seeing you live either on your personal profile or your business page or wherever it is, we can help you get in front of those people again. Okay, that's what it's good for, but it won't help you find brand new people. So let me just make that perfectly clear. It is not, if you've never got more than $500 in sales, it's not going to help you get more than $500 in sales. You've got to get your algorithms up first. We try to explain this to everybody, but sometimes it slips through the cracks. Thoughts on that, Miss Sidrid? Because you've taken almost all my classes.
Yeah, no, 100% accurate. We have to grow our business through the engagement portion of what we talked about. It's not about ManyChat growing. ManyChat is just letting people know that, again, I shared this earlier. It's letting people know that those that have subscribed that, hey, I'm live. So they're just letting them know, hey, I'm here. Come on in. You know, it's a reminder for those that have subscribed. And then our job, of course, is to make sure that our customers get on it, you know, that they just sign up so that they can get those notifications. But it's not to help you grow your business with adding new people. That's what the engagement classes are for. And that's what the engagement portion of our business is. And I said it earlier, it's super fun because you're interacting with people. So when you're engaging with people, that's why people want to be part of you and your business. That's why people are saying, hey, what happened to your question today? And I'm going, what? You know, that's what's building the business, is the engagement part of that. But ManyChat is just to remind them, hey, we building relationships, but now I'm live. So come on in. And that's they're two totally separate steps, but they both can help you succeed in your business.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So I have one other thing I want to share with you about, and Sidrid's taken this class with us, and I think I can say that you loved it and had some good success with it. So we have a leadership class. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of break this up a little bit. So I would love to hear two numbers. Okay. First number is how many you've personally sponsored. Second number is how many total are on your team. So you may have sponsored 20 and you have 100 on your team total. That would include that 20. Okay. So your team is first, second, third, fourth, eighth, 20th generation, personally sponsored, or people directly under you that would be your individual legs. Okay. So I want to hear those two things. Miss Sarah, I'm so glad to hear that. I have a bunch of success with you, Michelle. Yay, Sarah. That is awesome to hear, girl. You're welcome to tell us more about that. Okay. So those of you that have big team size, I'm going to let you comment those numbers while I tell you real quick about Social Media 101, because we're at an hour. And then I'm going to have Sidrid tell you about our leadership class. I'm going to tell you about, so if you have a big team, you're going to want to stick around for this, and you do need to be present to win our hats. So remember to comment #bling. Make sure you click on get the goodies in the message. That's the first thing you have to do to qualify for our bling hats. Let me show you here. Got our bling hats. Okay.
I'm jealous.
They're so cute. And then the other thing you have to do is share and comment revolution. Revolution. Okay. So let me first tell you about Social Media 101. Now, the link just popped up for this. Okay. This is called Social Media 101, and it is uber crazy fun. Okay. So what you're going to get are 30 individual videos that will teach you all the things that Facebook wants to see. Okay. What will make Facebook work for you? That's what this whole class is about. All right. Then you're going to get images, enough images. So I had somebody, I think your name was Lisa, forgive me if I'm remembering wrong, but I had someone say, I need help writing questions. We are going to give you more than a month's worth of questions for you to post until you feel like you get the hang of it. And we're going to give you a whole bunch of images that are both custom to your product line and that connect to like whatever the season is. So it would be May questions and Mother's Day questions, and they're super fun. Okay. So let me pop this back up so that link pops up again. So, and then you're going to get 2 what are called question queen sessions. Sidrid, tell them why question queen sessions are so much fun.
They are amazingly fun. It's kind of like, you select, I guess, whoever decides to do the social one-on-one, and we get together as a group in Zoom, and we share our experiences and what helped this person, what didn't help. It's kind of like your own little group of family, right? That you are helping each other out. And again, not everyone is paparazzi. Some people I've had in my group session was Pampered Chef, Sensi, whatever. And so it was just awesome to kind of even get ideas and information from them. I love them. I looked forward to them because it's, again, sharing with each other what our experiences was, what helped and what didn't help. So it was super fun.
Love it. Okay. So social media 101 is crazy fun. And what it does is going to help you know what Facebook wants to see. It's so cool. Okay. It's going to give you 2 question queen sessions. They're 2 hours on Zoom, and there's no agenda. You come and you say, how do I do this? What do I do with this? I need a question for this. Okay. I'm so glad you're enjoying Social Media 101, Miss LaDonna. Hey, sweet good lady. Okay. Social Media 101 is amazing. Now, I have a deal for you today. Okay. And any questions you have, if you've bought Social Media 101 before, please note we can't help you here on the comments. I need you to send the business page a message, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Okay. So, this Social Media 101. When you buy it today, the first 15 people that buy Social Media 101 are going to get a bonus class. It's called our engagement camp. In our engagement camp, you come, and for 5 hours, you get to work with us, and you're going to create content for an entire month. So you're going to get to come and create content for the month of May and for the month of June. So, it's a Friday night or Tuesday morning. You pick which works best for your schedule. And it's all recorded. So like if you've got a kid's soccer game or, whatever might be going on, you can totally catch that and watch the recording. And it is so much fun. And we break up into breakout rooms on Zoom. And seriously, you guys, the amount of ideas you get are so fun. We're going to teach you how to have themed weeks. We've had fruit salad week. We've had pearl week. We've had cowboy week. We've had, everything you can imagine to help you kind of change it up with your bling a little bit, because we all can kind of get in a rut, and it makes it fun. It makes it more entertaining. Part of your job is to be entertaining. They chose you over Grey's Anatomy. They chose you over whatever it was. Now, they can probably go watch it on Hulu, but they chose to spend their time with you. Okay. And it is so much fun, and it keeps your algorithms up, which will make sure people see your lives and your other posts more often. You'll just do more in sales, period, because you're talking about fun things like, we've done every topic I can imagine. It is so much fun. And so this class, I'm going to pop that link up one more time. It is either $147, so you save a little bit of money if you pay the one payment, or 3 payments of $57. Now, the first 15 people who buy will get our engagement camp for free, and that's a $147 class. So you're getting over $300 worth of content for only $147. And like I said, it's totally great. You can do the social media, 3 payments of $57. So jump on that, okay, as quick as you can. And the links are popping right up, or in the messenger where it said program options, you can click on program options, and that will also take you to the links. So click on that super quick, okay? Get that clicked. All righty, okay. So right up I put it right in the chat there. Why would you tell them that Social Media 101 is like one of the best things they could do for their business?
Again, I am that type of person that I'm so focused on building my business and doing my lives and doing my, building my team, that I don't have that time to think about what question can I post. What you have to, and by all means, I'm so grateful that I came across you, because you have that blessing of being creative with all these different verbiage and all this different thing that works. I'm not like that. I
Yep.
don't have that blessing. I am a motivational speaker, right? I actually inspire people. I really help people that way, but I can't be that creative. My team knows that. Like, when I talk to my team, I'm like, oh, y'all need to give me some ideas, because I'm not creative with gifts. I'm not creative with these things that I know can bless other people. And so you are
Right.
creative that way. And so when I got involved when I heard about the social media, it was exactly what I was looking for. I want to build my engagements, but I don't know how. I didn't know what
Right.
question to ask. So because I was able to find you, and you have that blessing already, you have the tools. I was like, here I go. I'm going to invest in this, because I know it's going to
Yep.
help, because I won't do it myself, because I don't know. I don't know what's the best question to ask. I didn't know that it's better to make sure you put an emoji, or to ask the question first before. These are just
Yep.
little tips I'm throwing out there, y'all, that you need to know. But I didn't know that stuff. I would just
Right.
put a paragraph this big. That wasn't getting me no comments. Nobody
No.
wants to read that stuff, you know? And so by
No.
attending these classes and going and being part of it, I realized, oh, keep it simple, silly, right?
Yep.
So it was so impressive to be able to say, okay, I know someone who has this talent. I don't have it. Let me invest in it and let me utilize
Mhm.
it, and let's see how it grows. And it did, and I've shared some of these things with my team, and they've seen the results to it. So I highly
Yep.
recommend, if you're like me, or even if you don't have the time, that you're like, I don't know what to put out there, what to ask. I don't know what question is right. I don't know how to respond to a
Right.
comment, because there are certain ways that you need to. It's all about the engagements. If you're not 100% sure, hear what I say. If you're not 100% sure how to do that, then I would recommend that you invest in your business, so that you can build that portion and grow your Facebook, your customers, and everything else, your income, your sales, all that stuff. It takes time. Don't
Yep.
think it's going to happen tomorrow, y'all. Okay.
No.
But it takes time, but it's awesome to be able to. I Listen, everybody always complains about, how do I get more viewers? How do I get more customers?
Constantly.
But we don't know that stuff. Like, when I joined Facebook, when I joined Paparazzi, I didn't know that I needed to engage with people to respond to somebody's comment. I didn't know none
Right.
of that. Do it through taking these classes. And so now I realize, oh, okay, I need to talk to her so she can see I'm interested in her, and then she'll be interested in me and in my business. And that was a huge
Exactly.
eye opener in one of these classes. So I love them, highly recommend Social Media 101, especially if you're giving that extra incentive with the engagements. Jump on that, y'all, because that's not always given.
Nope. No, exactly.
Yeah, I love
But
it.
how quickly would you say this paid for itself?
uh, the minute that you ask the first question today,
Right?
like the minute you just say, on a scale from 1 to 10, how many days do you wear jewelry, or whatever it is. And I had that first time, just that alone was like an eye opener to me. I was like, dang, this girl really knows her stuff, because I had
Right.
that day, I think I must have had like 39 comments. That number popped up. It might have been more, but
Mhm.
it made me realize, I don't think I've ever had 39 comments prior to that, And if
Right.
I did, then it doubled, because I went and asked the next question, right? So that 39 went into
Exactly.
more. So that's when I just noticed it right there and then. I'm not one to have to dabble into, okay, sure, do I? No. Lord Jesus, show me, tell me. Let's see what you got, And if I feel
Right.
comfortable, if I feel that this is where I need to go, I do it right away, because I don't got no time to waste, you know?
Right.
But it was right away, right away. Mhm.
I'm telling you, you guys, like, out of all the things you can invest in, Okay.
Mm.
This will return so quickly to you if you just get in there, start watching the videos and follow what it says, then get signed up for your question queen session so you can come and ask any questions that you're like, now what about this? And what do I do, for this specifically for my product? We will help you fine tune this. And I don't see very many programs out there where they give you time to talk to their coaches. Like they have webinar, they have videos to watch and you're kind of on your own. We are here to help you walk it through it. We also have an exclusive Facebook group for our paid members, and I do extra lives in there and extra tips and tricks in there for people that are part of our paid group. So that's another thing you get to be a part of and get to rub, elbows with just such brilliant, amazing people. You're going to love it.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, please.
Just real quickly, because I know this is going to hit a lot of people. So y'all all know that Clubhouse is out there, and there's a lot of people on Clubhouse. And as you know, I'm one of the moderators there, and we've got some elites that are moderators up there. And the question that always pops up is, how can I get more viewers and how can I get more customers? I want you to remember what we've shared with you in the past. We've shared with you that it's about engagements. It's about commenting. It's about getting out there and talking to people. Every elite that's on those moderators, they tell you the same thing. Where do you think they got it from? Where did you think we got that information? We didn't create that. We didn't come up with that. It's through here. We're working with Michelle. I'm going to tell you right now, because I know more than half of them have shared with me. Well, that's where I got it from, So you guys understand, if we're in that position and you guys want to get those levels, meaning your viewers and your customers and your sales, and we're telling you in Clubhouse, it's because this is what we've experienced. This is what we have had to do to get our business to grow. So the answer has been given to you in Clubhouse, and we're giving it to you here. It's the same answer. Engagement. Yep. That's why I'm very strong about this one here, social media one-on-one and engagements, because this is the beginning of making it happen. That's what I feel. So, okay.
Thank you. I love it. Okay.
And I am done speaking.
So let's talk about ManyChat. Okay. So again, we told you ManyChat is for those, many, I always say it wrong. Sounds like many, like small. It's many, like much. ManyChat, ManyChat. ManyChat is for those of you that are in a place in your business where it's time to take it to a new level. That means you're at that 1,500, 2,000 or more. You might be. Yeah. So I had Tracy at 7,500. I had Brenda at 9K. I had Di at 4,500. Cindy at 8 to 11K. Okay. Darlene, I had Kelly Ann. I had Dawn at 2,500. Christina at 2,500. Chris at 4,500. I might have missed some people, but I saw several of you at that level or higher. Okay. This is where we will help you get back in front of people you haven't seen for a while. Seriously, it is miraculous. It is like so exciting. There isn't hardly a customer that I've had that didn't say after their first 3 times of sending out their bot that they didn't say, oh my gosh, I saw so-and-so come back again. My numbers went up on my lives. My new releases, I'm selling a lot more there. It's so exciting. Okay. So, again, this is step 2. If you already feel like you've mastered social media engagement in general, then do that. Okay. Stick with that. Then you can do this. But if you don't, then take social media 101 first. So this is one payment of $447. So I just popped that link up, or 3 payments of $157. Now I have those of you that are doing 2,000 or more a month. I know you're working on building a team, most of you. So I have a huge bonus. The first 10 people to sign up for ManyChat today, rather it is the 447 or the 157, will get my recruiting program for free. It's a $147 value. Tell them a little bit about why the recruiting program is so fun, Sidrid.
First of all, I cannot believe you just said that. Hello, it's recruiting. It's what we all want to know. It's all, it's what helps us to grow. It's the information that we need to be able to understand how to, you know. Now again, these are things that you have to work on, and you have to build, and you have to work, right? You got to work it. I hope that no one invests money and then not do the work, because that's a waste. But you work it, and this is something that truly helps us to understand how is it, what is it, that we can do, what can we say, like the verbiage, like all that stuff is so important, right? Knowing the difference between someone wanting to do paparazzi for money or wanting to do paparazzi for something for another reason. We got to know that. We all assume that everybody wants to join paparazzi because they want more money. Sometimes it's not like that, and these types
Nope.
of sessions shows you and teaches you, be aware of the person's reasoning of wanting to, or why paparazzi might be interesting to them. And that is so important. We can't go always thinking that it's money, 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 right? So for
Yep.
me, the recruiting part was amazing, because it's just kind of like it was more of an eye-opener of, okay, it's not just about that. It's about that every person is different. And how do you find out what is that difference, right? So it was
Yep.
just incredible. It helped me. It was an eye-opener for me, because I love recruiting. I love sharing. I'm all about building and growing and inspiring people. So for me, this was an important one, and it made such a big difference on how I verbalize our paparazzi business. Like, especially if you do opportunity meetings, right? Or opportunity events, or you get a one-on-one phone call. Know how to communicate your business. Super important.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So our recruiting 101 is really an awesome program. The funny thing is, when I was in the direct sales industry, that's actually what I earned the most of my awards in, were personal recruiting and helping my first line get their first recruits. So that is, it's funny because now I'm known as the question queen, because of what I do on social media, but recruiting is actually my favorite. So kind of funny there. So just so you know, we had some questions. When do things start? Social media 101. When you buy it, you need to go look for an email from us. We actually send out a couple, because so often, and there's nothing we can do about it. I wish we could. It goes to spam so often. So check your spam and your junk folders. It's there, okay, as long as you put in your email address correctly. Every now and then you got a typo, and we can go fix that. So social media 101 starts immediately. When you buy ManyChat, let me tell you what comes with that. So Sidrid mentioned a template. So in ManyChat, we input a template, okay? And this template, then you come to what's called a 5-hour camp. And we're going to teach you, okay, in 5 hours, it's amazing what we get done, okay? First thing we do is start getting people into ManyChat. And we do like this little giveaway, and it's really fun. Then you'll know how to send out your live notices. You'll know how to send out your new release notices. And we'll have it all turned on. So while you're live, it will talk to people while you're live and send them messages. And also it will reply to their comments and like their comment. It is amazing. Seriously, what we do in 5 hours is mind-blowing. I've been teaching this for a while, and I've made it better and better and better and better every couple months. It's amazing what we do in just 4 hours. So that class is going to be March 20th. We only let, May 20th. I apologize. In a year from now, May 20th. So we only let so many in the class. Now you will get the recordings from the last camp. So you can jump in and start figuring it out from the recordings before the camp if you'd like, which a lot of people do, and it's very beneficial. On top of that, you're going to get 4 what are called Question Queen sessions, but it's a separate Question Queen session with me or my Christina, and we focus on the ManyChat part with you. So you get 4 of those. There's 2 hours a piece. So you come to the camp, get the basics, and then you come to the Question Queen sessions. You're like, I want to do this. How do I do this? Or how do I edit this? And it seriously is so much fun. You guys, this has helped so many people like if you feel kind of stagnant, you're like, I have customers, but and I gain a few, lose a few, gain a few, lose a few, and I just can't seem to like get over the hump. This is what I have seen over and over again have got people over that hump. If you're like, I've been at 5,000 over, like, I just can't get over that. This is what seems to help a ton. How did this help your sales, Sidrid?
Incredible, because I, again, was coming and going. They were coming and going, and sometimes they'd know that I was live, even though I have my schedule. They knew that I was live, but they get distracted. They get distracted. It's kind of like an alarm clock. That's the way I can think about it. ManyChat is like an alarm clock to them to say, hey, I'm live. And they're like, oh, wait. And so even if they're busy, they will click on that and it'll let them go to my live, and they can still do their busy, whatever they're doing, but at least they're on and they're looking and they're purchasing. So it definitely has helped me. I had a really, this pandemic for me, and I know for many of us, we were doing awesome, and then for a little while it started going down and down and down, and then I was like, okay, this is when I got introduced to ManyChat and to you and all these other things, and I said, I'm going to try it out. And so not right away, again, because obviously you have to build it. People need to know this is where you got to go. You've got to, but you show them that. You teach us all of that in the classes of how to get people to go on and subscribe themselves. And so once I did that and I went live and I shared with them what they needed to do, it just started going back up. And I was like, oh God, thank God. Again, it's not because they're new customers. It's not that. It was because they now got that alarm clock of, oh, she's live. Let me go in. And so they would come in and they would purchase. Who's not going to purchase when they come in? I mean, seriously, right? That's very far and few. But it gave them that alarm clock. And that's what I call it. It's like, I tell people, it's your little alarm clock to let you know that I'm here in case you want to pop in, just to even say hello. And because I say that, people understand, hey, you don't have to buy, but you can come and say hello. That still grows your algorithm. And that still gets people to say, you know what, I want that one. Even if they buy one jewelry piece, okay, that's a $5 that you did not have earlier. So it's been great. I still have a lot more to learn. So I know I've shared that with you. I've got a lot more to learn and to do, but it's, you use it with your new releases. That's been awesome, because when I put new releases in the past, I put new releases. Some people will see it, some people won't. But again, now they get that alarm clock and they're like, hey, what's going on? What did she just buy? What did she just post? And they're like, oh. And so they give me more of the comments there. So I love that.
Cool. Awesome. Miss Wanda, with the Social Media 101, you get, so I'm going to put this link down. With the Social Media 101, when you buy that today, you're going to get our engagement camp. You'll get to come for and create content for the months of May and the months of June. So the camp for creating content for the month of May is this Friday or next Tuesday. You come to one or the other. And then we have it at the end of May to create content for June. And it's super, 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 super fun. Okay, so speaking of Social Media 101, we're going to take kind of like this little, we're going to kind of blossom this, okay? So Social Media 101, we have a leadership class where basically we teach leaders how to teach this to their teams, okay? So how did teaching your team about Social Media 101, and we're going to talk about our upcoming leadership class, what did this do to your team? How much fun was it? Like, what did this do for you, ladies?
This is probably my favorite. I know that it sounds like it's not, because I love social media and engagement, and I did love ManyChat, but the leadership was my favorite because my goal in life is to be the best coach that I can be. And I know I have a lot of work. We all, it is what it is. When you're building a team and you have a lot of different characters and personalities, it can get pretty, cray out there. But I needed to learn how to be the best leader, or how to be a better leader, and then help my team to do what I'm doing so that they can also grow. Because if they're not growing, none of us are growing, right? Let's just be real with that. And so I had fun, number one, with doing these activities, as in showing them the engagement posts, and telling them where they needed to go and what they needed to post, and just giving them ideas and tips and stuff like that. That was super fun. But I'm going to tell you honestly what the real eye opener for me was who really is serious about their job, their business, and not.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This leadership class showed me to myself. I didn't obviously blast that. You don't blast none of that stuff, but it shows you who do you have in your team that wants to grow. And so you focus on those, right? And then you,
Mm-hmm.
with those that are not interested, you come and you talk with them here and there because you know that their goal is different. It's not that they don't want to, it's just that right now might not be the right time. And so through these classes, I even learned something you shared was, just because they're not going for it right now doesn't mean they're not interested. It could be that
Mm-hmm.
maybe right now is not the right time. So you've
Right.
got to kind of still be there, but not fully there, right? You've got to focus
Right.
with the lessons that I learned there, um, for myself as a leader was amazing. But then building my team to growing their business, like the classes that I do with my team, I call them, and I know I shared this with you, and I shared them in our get-togethers. I call them directors in the making, right?
Right.
Directors in the making. And I had one group, and out of the one group, you actually showed us on how is this the right one, leadership, or is that the master one? Is it the same
Yeah,
one?
no. You're talking about. So I'm
Okay.
gonna pop it up. So
Okay.
yeah, tell them how many new directors you had in 3 months after with this 3-month class.
So my first one, we didn't have a lot. We had one, but we started off with 70, and then that said they wanted to be part of it. Then 17 actually attended, and then one of
Mm-hmm.
them promoted out, and the other one ranked into the next month.
Nice.
This class I'm having now, we had about, I think, 25 to 30 that said they wanted to be part of it. And now we have still 18. I just counted last week. I was in the Dominican Republic with Paparazzi's leadership group, and we still had our class, and there was 18 still involved. Right now, this is only, I'm gonna say this is, wait, what's today? 1, 2, 3. This is
Mhm.
only class 3. Like, this is a third week, right?
Right.
It's the second class, but third week. And we have 3 right now that most likely will rank by the end of this month. And they're only on the first
Wow.
month, because they're sponsoring and they're growing. And I'm so proud of them. They're here right now. They know who they are, and so it's exciting to see that they're growing their personal, because I started off with how you shared with us. Start with the engagement, start with talking to your customers. Some of them were already doing that, but they still wanted to
Right.
be part of the class. So awesome. And kudos to them. Some of them were new on that, right? But then they kept working their homework, because I
Mm-hmm.
gave homework, and I shared with them, if you don't get that homework done, you can't come back to the next class. This is serious, because again, we share with them, this is for those that want to build, right? And
Right.
it's not just about building directors, right? Even though it's called directors in the making, it's about building your business. Like, build it so that you can get to, maybe on the third month, because it's a 3-month class. On the third month, you will be a director. And if not, you'll still be a better business owner, right? And so
Right.
it's awesome to see their growth. I give them homework, and then we have a group chat, and they're constantly putting their, like, my last class was about we talked about doing 5, like literally 5 pieces a day that they have to sell, 5 pieces a day. And they know, if
Mm-hmm.
you don't get that done, you can't come back to next class, right? But you got to
Right.
do what you got to do to build your business, and we give ideas and tips on how to do that. And so it's good to see that on the group chat, they're like, I sold 10 pieces today, and I'm like, we said
Yay.
5, but you sold 10.
Yeah.
One said, I sold 100 and something pieces. And I was like, that's like the whole week.
Wow.
What?
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's just great to see their growth, because they are working on what you shared with me, and I'm just sharing it with them. And I tell them, y'all, I didn't create this. I didn't come up with this. This is ideas that I'm taking classes on that I want to share with you, because I want you guys to grow the same way. It's great to see the growth. I love that. And they know that. I get all emotional. I can't talk about that so much. I start getting
She
all
loves
emotional about my
her
team.
team is they're her babies. So, okay, so let me tell you what we do. So we have it's 12 weeks. So it's for 3 months and we meet
Mhm.
every week. It's a Thursday morning, and it is so cool. So first of all, we focus on the people that are current leaders and where do they want to go next, and we work on that. And then we work on who on your team, no matter like did they start yesterday or 3 years ago, doesn't matter. We help leaders like Sidrid reveal who those next people are. So we say, okay, who's interested? And then we give them this really fun challenge. So for 1 week, we tell them exactly what to post. All they have to do is post a question every day for 7 days. And half of them are fun and half of them are jewelry based, or, if they're Pampered Chef, they're food based, or, whatever their company is. And when we did that, just that 7 days of posting, what was the energy? What was the reaction? Like, how big was that for your team?
Hi, Erin. It was awesome. Hi, Erin. How are you? It was awesome. It was just, and I even posted it. Like, I even shared that they can post in our team group, like share their results, and it was awesome to see that they were getting responses, that they were enjoying themselves. And there was some that were not, there was some that, let's be real, right? Because, we got to put the cards on the table. Some are great and some are not. And there's some that are not, but then that's the person you need to work with, right? That's the person you need to spend a little bit more time and explain what we need, what we're requesting, or what we want them to do so they can grow. But it was just great to see that, like I said, many of my team, they've been in the business for a little while, so they know what they needed to do. Some were doing it already. Some realized, okay, let me just get on the ball with this, right? And so they started doing it. And then many of them are new, and so they didn't know what's this about. And so they started doing it, and they were getting results, and they were getting responses. And if they weren't, they'd come to me and say, no one's commenting, no one's saying anything. And I say, well, let's look at it together. I have I've shared with you, I do one-on-ones with my team, with those that want to excel in the business. I spend an hour and I schedule it, and it's every week with them until they feel comfortable to leave the nest, so to speak. And so I do that with them, and some of them, again, they come back and like, okay, I need that one-on-one again because this is not working. And so we do that. But if they don't, they just work on that, on what I posted on the team page. And and again, we got to be consistent, because there was times where one of my girls would say, are you putting the question on for today? And I'm like, oh, enchiladas. So, I mean, they will make you, my team is all about, I'm going to make you accountable, girl, so they will let me know, we're missing our question for today. Oh, enchiladas. Okay, let me go in there, and so I had to make it where I then just scheduled it to drop, so that they're not waiting on me on that. But it was good to see that they were waiting for the question, that they were like, what's going on for today? And they were accepting it. So that was awesome. Yeah.
Yep. Danielle, we'll take you under our wing, love. Absolutely. So Miss Amy, well, I have 2 rock stars here, besides my gorgeous Sidrid. So Miss Erin Binford, she also took the leadership class. So this is called Building a Team Leadership Mastermind. It is 1 payment of $447, or 3 payments. I gotta remember what it is. I'm hitting the wrong button. Or 3 payments of $179. And seriously, we have it is fun. It is exciting to see your teams grow. But the thing that we do is, because we're meeting week after week after week for 3 months, we take baby steps with your team. And I promise you, baby steps work better than this big thing. When you give them a huge list of things to do and not one habit at a time, you set them up for failure. And we had the best time. And I got to tell you, Sidrid is a leader. Okay. Sidrid, it wasn't like she came to me and then all of a sudden like, oh, I'm a leader. Like, she was a good leader. But what did this give you extra? Because I know you already had some good skills. And Erin, I hope you'll comment on this. And then also watch my amazing girl, lady, Miss Amy Lowe. So she took all our classes from the bottom up. She had 90 Facebook friends, no business page. Watch for her comment. She'll tell you how many followers she has on her business page and how much she does in sales a month. Every time I say it, I'm always like she's gone up to the next level, and I'm always wrong with my numbers by about 100. So Amy, you tell me where you're at now. But Sidrid, why did this help you? You were already inspirational. You already had some good things going. Why was this something that you found beneficial?
I think it was more of understanding everybody's path and everybody's journey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a go-getter, and I wanna get things done. I want to sell. I want to make money. I want to inspire. I want to help people grow. But not everybody's in the same page that I am. Not everybody's in the
Right.
same status that I'm at, or they want to be right now, because we have so much going on, and especially
Yeah.
during this pandemic. So many people are flustered and have anxiety, and they have so much going on in their lives, and I don't know that. So me being able to do these classes is getting to know my team better. And that's what I need to know. I need to know my team better. I need to know what they can and cannot do, meaning because of their situation. um, I do honestly have to say that in business, I'm all about, if you really want it, you will make it happen. There's always a way. But
Right.
also help me just to kind of understand that everybody's journey is different, and so that doesn't mean that someone that's not jumping into my boat right now is not interested in being in it. It's just that right now at this moment. So I was able to share with some people who private messaged me and said, I want to do this, but this is where I'm at. I was able to communicate with them and say, well, then jump into the next boat in the next 3 classes.
Right.
Don't rush yourself right now, because I don't want you to crash and burn. That's not what you're here for. So for me, that was my eye opener of what I needed to understand better to become the better leader. Right.
Right.
But then, like I said before, I think also it made me realize there's a lot of people out there that say they want to and they want to and they want to. They don't really have much going on. They just don't do it. And
Right.
so I needed to be realistic with that as well. And I need to realize I'm not going to hold your hand if you're not willing to hold mine, and we're going to grow together and make it happen.
Right.
At some point, I've got to let go of your hand and say, when you're ready, you will do what you need to do, because I can't do it for you. You know,
Right.
and so it kind of opened my eyes on that as well. And I am blown away, like blown away. And my team knows this, because when we meet together every Thursdays, I see that there's still 18 of them kicking it. Like, they are really, and to some people they're like, that's not a lot of people. It is. For
It's a
me,
lot.
that's a lot of people when you have, a team where they're working, but sometimes people are not willing to work their business. And when I see these ladies and gents, right, and they're on it and they're like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm doing it. And they're moving forward, and you see their business grow.
Yep.
It's such an honor. It really is. It's an honor that I'm part of that. And I'm so grateful to God, for what you've shared, and that I'm learning this, that I actually took the time and said, I got to take time to learn these things,
Right.
because it's how you're able to share with your team, and your team is able to grow. So yeah, I am beyond grateful for that.
Thank you for sharing that. And that's the thing. Here's the thing, you guys. Don't criticize yourself if you feel like there's something you don't know. Every one of us learned this. Now, do we have some natural God-given gifts? Yes. But he still expects you to develop those. Okay.
Mhm.
There's nobody, you don't see anybody go to the Olympics and they're like, well, I know God gave me this gift of running. And so I just showed up one day. They trained and trained and trained. And with that
Right.
God-given gift, right? They had coaches. No matter what success people had, rather, they're a doctor and they went to, college and university for years, or a businesswoman. I've read books. I've gone to training. I invest in myself. Sidrid invests in herself. And clearly you can see she has definitely some natural leadership skills, but then she hones those. You guys I see so many times people it's almost like they take it they take offense. It's almost like, I shouldn't have to have help. I shouldn't have to take a class. Yes, you should. You weren't born knowing this. You weren't even born knowing how to talk or walk.
But
This
who
is stuff
doesn't
that
take
we
that?
learn.
Like, who
Right.
does not? Someone who wants to be great at what they do, how
Right.
do you not take classes and expect to be great? Like, how do you
Right.
not take tips and ideas and expect to be great? Because, like you said, we weren't born that way. We might have had those
Right.
characteristics and personalities of being leaders or having leadership qualities, but that doesn't mean you know everything there is to know about being that leader, you know? And I think
Exactly.
that was one of my eye openers. It really made me realize, yes, I do have leadership quality, but one of the things that I need to make sure I understand is, as a leader, I need to listen more. And so if I'm not listening more because I'm just giving here, do this, do this, do this, do this, that's not going to help no one, because we're not going to
Right.
grow. And so we've got to take classes to educate ourselves to become better at whatever it is that we want to be better at.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. So
Absolutely.
Miss Erin says, so this is regarding the leadership class. It helped me communicate better with my team to see where they are and not to count them out. It helped me learn how to communicate and explain things in a different way. It's helping me to grow personally as well, because I'm doing everything right along with them. And Erin had the highest team sales she'd ever had last month doing this
Mhm.
leadership class. It was super exciting. I love this. I struggle being a leader. This helped me to focus more, to be more present, and grow along with my team. It was so fun. Erin, she did amazing things. So, and I got to tell you, I didn't see her number. Kimberly Curry, I'm not exactly sure which class you're referring to. So Amy Lowe, she, like I said, when we met her, she was at 90 Facebook friends. She did not have a business page yet. And she started with Social Media 101. She now has a business page with 31, almost 3,200 followers, as you see. And last I knew, she was at $25,000 in sales a month. She just hit Black Diamond. Everybody give Amy like the biggest, like, woo! Okay.
Wait, I got
Um,
something. I got something.
ring the bell. It is amazing.
Oh,
And
Amy.
and not only did she do this hard work, she's had some major personal setbacks from a spouse passing away and health issues. It hasn't gone smoothly in any way, shape, or form. So she's amazing. She's a rock star. Okay, so it's amazing. We just love her. Okay, I do want to do our drawing. So there's a Social Media 101 link. Here is the mini chat one payment link. We do have a couple spots left in mini chat. They're almost all gone in Social Media 101. To get the engagement camp, you do need to get signed up like now, because they are practically gone. Mini chat, there's the one payment and there's the 3 payments. Okay. Now, if you want to talk to us about, is mini chat a good fit for you, please comment #MC. #MC if you've got questions. But if you get signed up now, you will get the recruiting class for free. Okay, so my 2 names for sharing, we got Elma Zachary and Nikki Coker, Coker. I hope I'm saying those kind of right. Elma Zachary and Nikki Coker, thank you so much. If you're Alma or Nikki, please say I'm here. Let us know that you're still here and watching. Social Media 101 is 3 payments of $57. It does cost a little bit more if you choose to do payments. It is a little bit less expensive if you do one, just like anything else you pay payments on. So 50, that's not the right total. 57 times 3 is 171, not 228. So I don't know, maybe you hit a wrong number on your calculator there. Awesome. We would love that, Miss Sophia. Hi, Miss Kim Warden. How you doing, girl? You should go follow Kim. She's got amazing engagement. She is fabulous with engagement. All right. Any other questions? Make sure you comment #MC if you want to chat with us about ManyChat. And yes, can everybody give Miss Sidrid a huge thank you, Sidrid? Mwah. You're such
You
an
are so welcome.
inspiration. Thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody say hi to my assistant, Oriana. Thank her for being here. Whoops. I'm all over the place. Here's the links one more time on the team building. There's one payment or 3 payments. If you'd like to talk to us about whether or not the team building is a good fit for you, go ahead and comment team, TEAM, team. All right.
Thank you for this awesome opportunity.
So if you have any questions about Social Media 101, if you've purchased it before, please go message us. We cannot respond to those well here and take good care of you. Just message us and we'll help you out. Miss Victoria, I'm so glad to see you, love. Thank you for your testimonial on the team building class. We just love you, girl. Only because of social media. Yes, Kim follows Social Media 101 to the T. She, like, if we say jump, she says how high and how many times. These girls are awesome. Any last thoughts, Sidrid?
I just want to, number one, thank you so very much for this awesome opportunity. It's been so surreal, and I'm really grateful. And number two is, yeah, everybody get out there, do what you need to do to grow your business, you know, invest in yourself. Sometimes it's difficult, so take baby steps, you know. If you can't do it all right now, don't do it. I didn't. I took baby steps too. I took one class, and once I was done with that one, I took the other class, and once I was done with that one, but I invested in myself because I wanted to grow, and I wanted to grow with my team. So I highly recommend, you know, think about what you can do and do it, you know. Don't, and here's one big one that I want to share. You know, you're going to hear a lot of stuff, guys. You're going to hear people tell you, "Oh, this works wonderful." And then you're going to have the those that it didn't work. And for whatever reason it didn't work, I'm not here to judge. But what I am here to say is you need to take this for your own actions, right? You need to do this for yourself, not listen to what other people are saying that doesn't work. That's wasting money. You're doing this. You don't know that, because for me, it was God sent. It was like I needed that at this time so that I can grow my business, because I didn't have any other way. And I'm not blessed with, like I mentioned earlier, those talents of creating these engagement posts or the questions. Don't listen to those people that it didn't work for them, because what they might not be telling you is it didn't work for them because they didn't work it, right?
Yes.
So just saying. I'm just saying, okay? So please make sure that if you feel within your heart that you want to grow this business and you feel, you know what, I need to invest in this and see where it takes me, then invest it in it and let it take you, but work it. Because if not, you're going to be like those people that say it don't work because you didn't work it, okay? So, but I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful that I understand what social media is about and what engagements is about, because I didn't know anything about it. All I knew is I have Facebook and Instagram, you know, and I'm still not doing so great with Instagram. That's a whole different pie, you know. But I just don't want people to get too overwhelmed with the yes or no's. Focus on you. Focus on what will work for you, and make it happen. Jump on that boat. Make it happen for you, and stop thinking about what other people say or don't say. That's it.
Amen. Amen.
Thanks for this.
All right, ladies. I have to take a kid somewhere. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Bye.
Love you all.
Bye, everyone. Bye, fearless and fabulous fashionistas.